Hello students, today we are going to learn about the volume of a cylinder. So the first thing that we should probably do is draw a cylinder. So go ahead and draw an oval and draw two straight lines down from that oval. Straight, try to pretend that those are straight. And then curve, and then the back part of that is curved. Ooh, pretend that that looks better than it does. So here you can see that we have a circle, and on a circle we have a radius and a diameter. Let's just draw the radius in for right now. We also have a height that connects the two circles. So to find the volume of a circle, we're going to find the volume of this circle and then multiply it times the height to find the volume of a cylinder. So basically our formula is pi r squared, that's the circle part, times the height, and that makes it 3D. So this is the two-dimensional circle times the height, basically. And then our label, when we're doing volume, is always going to be units cubed. Okay, so let's plug in some numbers and take a look at this. One side note to notice is that sometimes they'll give you the diameter, and so you have to divide that by 2. And sometimes they're going to ask you to use the pi button, and sometimes they're going to ask you to use 3.14, so you just have to read really carefully. Let's take a look at another problem. So let's say that we have this cylinder, and the radius is 4 and the height is 7. So I'm going to write my formula, which is pi r squared h, and I'm going to plug in my numbers. Pi times 4 squared times 7. And it says to the nearest cubic unit, that means I'm going to round to the nearest whole number. In this case, let's use 3.14. Alright, so I'm going to type in 4 squared first, which is 16. So I'm going to do pi times 16 times 7. And when I plug that in, I get 351.68. And I'm going to round that to the nearest whole number, and so that would be 352, and then it would be feet cubed. And that's my final answer. Let's take a look at another example. So this one says there's a water tower tank. It's 18 feet diameter and the height is 16. They want to know the volume of the water that's stored in the tank. So again, I'm going to use pi r squared h, and it tells us to use 3.14 and round to the nearest cubic foot. But this time, do you see how they gave us the diameter? The diameter is 18, which means the radius is 9. So I'm going to do pi times 9 squared times 16. Go ahead and figure out what that is. I got 4,069.44, and if I round that to the nearest whole number, that's going to be 4,069. And then I'm going to have feet cubed. Okay, let's look at one more problem. Go ahead and try this one on your own. For this one, I want you to use the pi button. And if you don't have a pi button, you can use 3.1416. And then it says round to the nearest cubic unit. Let's round to the nearest tenth. So you go ahead and figure it out, and I will figure it out as well. Pi r squared h, pi times 6 squared times 5. And with the pi button, I got 565.4866776, and that rounds to 565.5 feet cubed. Make sure that you have all this information written in your notes, and make sure you add this formula to your formula card. Thanks, have a great day.